Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about how to choose a niche for your YouTube channel. A niche is basically the main theme of your content on your channel. Here are a few things to think about when you are choosing your niche. Number one, you need to find a niche that provides value to your audience. There are three main types of values that you can provide to your audience. It's either entertaining, educational, or inspirational. So when you're thinking about a niche, see if you can find a niche that fit into one or more of these buckets. Number two, your niche can be something that is related to your job or is something that you are just really interested about. For example, I actually work full-time as an accountant. Outside of my work, I'm really interested in beauty contents. When I first started my channel, I was debating about whether to choose a niche related to my day-to-day work, which I already have experience with, or I should choose something that I really like outside of work. There's no right or wrong answers. That does lead to our next point. You need to find a niche that you are willing to talk about for a very long time. So think about something that you can shut up about to tell your friends or family. Those are usually the things that you are able to create content. The good news is that when you first started your YouTube channel, you don't have to settle on one niche. It's okay to explore different niche and topics that you want to talk about, create content and see how it's received by your audience. And whether you like to continue create content on those topics, it's totally okay to explore those topics at the beginning. Once you get more established, you kind of get a sense of the niche that you actually want to settle in. From then on, you want to stick to 1 to 2 niches in your channels so that it's consistent and you're not going to confuse your audience. Let me also talk about one thing that in my thought process when I choose my niche. When I started my YouTube channel, I was using YouTube as a getaway from my day-to-day work. I kind of intentionally choose not to do anything related to accounting because I already work 8 hours every day with accounting. That is part of the reason why I choose a beauty niche in my other channel. So sometimes you do have to imagine YouTube as your second job because you do have to commit and put into content and effort and work every week to produce content. So you do have to ask yourself if you are going to enjoy talking about that specific niche for a very long time. You probably heard information about specific niche that may get paid higher on YouTube, say business, marketing, educational. Those niches tend to get paid higher once you are monetized on YouTube. Personally, wouldn't worry about that for now. I would worry more about the process, whether you would enjoy those topics and that niche for a very long time. Because at the end of the day, if you don't enjoy the process, there's really no point to do, even if you get paid a lot of money. Choose the niche that you really enjoy doing. You'll be rewarded much more than just the pay from YouTube. Another point that you need to think about is after you choose that topic that you really love to talk about, are you able to consistently produce content about it? I'm not just saying about ideas. I'm talking about whether you can access those resources and material that you want to create content around. For example, you really love traveling. You want your channel to be a travel channel. But if you have a 9-to-5 job, or because we are in a pandemic and you are not able to travel very often, that would limit your ability to create content on those topics. If you're only able to travel twice a year or once in a while, that is not enough for you to create content and grow your channel. So really think about that if you are able to consistently create content about that. Unless your audience is really attached to you and they are willing to see anything that you produce, sometimes we see those huge YouTube channels. It just seems like they can just do anything and they got thousands and thousands of views. That's because they already have the established audience, and some of them are really following the creator because of his or her personality or his or her characters. So no matter what this creator creates, they're willing to watch it. But as a new YouTuber, we don't have that luxury yet. So unless you're really providing value consistently in the same niche, people are just get confused. It will be a lot harder to get subscribers and grow your channel. The next thing I want you to know is that You do not have to be an expert to that specific niche in order to create your channel. Of course, if you are already an expert of that subject, that's great. But slowly you will realize that when you choose a niche that you really enjoy doing, you naturally will go study those subjects and research before you create the content and learn about those subjects. And eventually you will become an expert of those subjects. Obviously, if it's educational content, say if you are teaching people about tax and laws, those kind of subjects, you definitely don't want to choose those subjects if you don't already know something about it. When I choose my beauty channel, I don't have to be a professional makeup artist to start a beauty channel. That's about all the points that I want you to think about. I do want to give you a homework. After this video, I want you to find a paper and just write down 3 to 5 big bucket ideas that you are interested in. It can be something related to your work, or it can be something that you are just really enjoy doing outside of work. From each of these bucket ideas, brainstorm 3 to 5 video ideas on those topics. You may notice some of the topics you are able to come up maybe more than 5 ideas or more than 10 ideas. Those may be your passion subjects that you are able to consistently produce content to. There may be some that I like it, but I can't think of anything that I can talk about. I want you to brainstorm these ideas and brainstorm your niche. I want you to come back and comment which niche that you think you like to do. And thank you so much for watching. Check out my other videos that are available, and I'll see you in the next video.